Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Fabian for Liberty, reporting for Alternative Media Television. Hey everyone, what's going on? So we have a government shutdown. And yes, I posted a video on my channel earlier titled Government Shutdown Apocalypse, where, a little irony that there's basically grandmas and puppies that are dying in the streets. I was basically hiding because the power was out in my house, and it's absolute devastation and destruction everywhere. But the truth is that it's not. In fact, actually, it's pretty much a good thing that the government's shut down. So-called non-essential workers, which now the New York Times has dubbed non-furlough workers, because they don't want to admit, hey, this government's out of control, it's huge, and there's a lot of non-essentials that go along with it. In fact, probably half of everything this government does is non-essential. But the important things will continue to stay open. For example, things like Barack Obama's, trip to Asia, or for example, overtime pay, workers' comp, all these other things for the senators will remain in place. So all their benefits pretty much stay, but World War II vets that want to go visit the World War II memorial, they weren't going to be allowed to visit the memorial. So what did they do? They basically just stormed the memorial. At least that's what the media first said. And they're like, screw you, which really is it's really the spirit that I wish most people would carry. The same veterans that fought the Nazis and fought the Japanese were like, you know what, screw you, big government. We're going to go walk the park if we want to walk it, because we certainly don't need a government park ranger to assist us in going to a museum. Just like we don't need government in most of the things in our life. But if you see the radical left, and for that matter, a lot on the right as well, they're calling this, like John McCain said, an apocalypse. Now, interestingly enough, that story came out after I posted the government shutdown apocalypse. But why is it an apocalypse for John McCain? Oh, because the Navy or the Air Force versus Army college football game isn't going to be able to basically play. If the government shutdown continues, the Army, Air Force, Navy, all these other college teams associated with the military will not be able to play in TV games. Boy, I'll tell you, $17 trillion in debt, 1.5 quadrillion in derivatives, an overexpanded military in over 100 plus countries in the world, over 900 military bases around the world, and the Financial Times of London basically reporting, or the London Telegraph basically reporting that America's superpower status is game over. I'm really worried about the college football game. I don't know about you, but that's a pretty important thing. But this is all how ridiculous this is. Another quick point that I made, I posted a video yesterday about how there's a high probability Obama may use this as some kind of economic false flag attack to blame it on libertarians, conservatives, gun owners, Ron Paul supporters, you name it. Individuals like me or people that watch my channel, or I would even venture many of you that are watching right now. See, at the end, we take the blame. We take the blame simply because we say, hey, government's out of control, most of them are criminals, we should just restore it back to a constitutional government. But instead, this government shutdown is made to be the worst thing ever. But the thing is it the worst thing ever? Love to hear what you have to say. I'm Fabian for Liberty, reporting for Alternative Media Television. Thank you for watching. I'm out.